Defence. Increase spending to 3%. I don't know what it is at the moment. Increase spending to 3% of GDP within 6 years.
So to be a member of NATO, you have to spend 2%. I think we're spending slightly more than that. Is it 2.3% or something at the moment we are? But they want to raise it to 3%. We do need to raise it to 3% because our armed forces are in a mess. We've got a war with China coming. We'll have a war with China in our lifetime. Russia's not a threat. Russia can't even beat Ukraine. Russia's dangerous.
But Romania can. 3-0. Anyway,
right, can they? I've not watched the football.
You missed a good match there. Anyway,
I can't watch the football. I can't watch England anymore now, not since taking the knee. So I've not watched any football.
Actually, I don't know if are they taking the knee in the
Some
Euros?
people online say don't do it anymore, Nick. But do you know what? I still can't watch it.
No, they still do it in the UK, but I don't. Now you mention it, I don't think they've been taking it in the Euros, because otherwise I probably would have noticed. Yeah. So that's great news.
I still can't watch them.
Yeah.
They've lost a fan with me. So
I will be taking some Man United next season. Don't
right,
we?
Good. So I can be.
Yeah.
War with China's coming.
Yeah.
We need to increase our defence spending because that's how we avoid wars. We avoid wars by having our enemies go, they're too strong to mess with. If we're weak, which we are now, look at the state of our armed 75,000 personnel in the armed forces. 75,000. That fills Old Trafford. That's it. That's all we've got.
Yeah.
Aircraft carriers, I'm not sure what's going on with them, but the planes anymore now, nothing works. And then the woke virus has infected our armed forces. We've got soldiers in drag, we've got soldiers wearing makeup, we've got far too many women in there.
Yeah.
The amount of leg injuries in our armed forces, women are overrepresented in leg injuries and stuff like that.
Why?
Because they're weaker.
Oh, I see.
So that's why we call them the weaker sex, because
they're not doing something specifically to
no, they just can't handle it, so they hurt themselves more. All these things we need to look at. We need a fighting force because a war's coming, potentially a third world war.
So what he's also saying is recruit 30,000 to join the army full time.
Yes.
Another 30,000. Because apparently we're recruiting, territorial army types.
Yeah.
Which are like these part-timers. Yeah. So he's saying rather than doing that, let's spend the money and get 30,000.
We're also recruiting people from around the world.
Yeah.
And with the offer of you do so many years in the British Army or whatever, and then you and your family can live here forever.
No, really, are we?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we did it. We've been using a good example is the Gurkhas. So the Gurkhas...
I like the Gurkhas, though.
The Gurkhas are mercenaries, so that's great. And we used them because we paid them less, because they lived in Nepal, standard of living's less, and we had a great relationship with them. Now, if you're a Gurkha and you work for the British Army, you now get exactly the same pay as a British soldier, same pension as a British soldier, and you're entitled to get your family to move here.
Really?
There's no benefits now of having the Gurkhas.
No.
So we need to stop doing that from around the world. And if we want to recruit 30,000 people into our armed forces, we need to make it a job they want to do. There's no pride now. There's no pride being a British soldier.
No.
You're next to someone who's trans or gay or is from Nigeria, or your commander's a woman, and it's like, what am I doing here? Because we want macho soldiers, because to win a battle, to win a war, you need fighters. You don't need people going, oh, I've just broke my nail. Oh no, you're not going to win a war like that. So if we're going to recruit more, we need to change the environment in our armed forces. Yes. It's all too woke. It's all too pink and fluffy. Russia, China, Iran's watching our armed forces and the American armed forces, and they're going, you've got more technology than us, but when it comes to hand, we're going to spank you all.
I can imagine you in a general's outfit, Nick, as we speak, actually. I can imagine that hat on you. Part of that might be protect the forces from human rights lawyers.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot now where the army, there's a grievance raised by and it's supported by lawyers, and then...
and that's because we've signed up to because of the Court of Human Rights. So we've signed up to that.
Yeah.
So we can't protect our soldiers. We need to pull out of that straight away. And we do need to investigate soldiers where there's been complaints of abuse, because we want a professional force. We don't want,
Otherwise you end up with Abu Ghraib and all that.
Exactly. We don't want any of that. Yeah. But that should be internal. under the British government's direction. We don't need foreign lawyers or British lawyers making money out of our armed forces.
Did you like that video? I think you did. Hit the bell, give it a big thumbs up, comment, and don't forget I'm standing for election in Oldham East and Saddleworth. So please share this video, speak to your family and friends if you live in Greater Manchester, and if you live in Oldham East and Saddleworth, make sure you vote for me. Catch you soon.